If Texas can make Jalen Milroe throw the football, do quarterback contain, don't let them rush all over you, we win that football game. There's going to be a lot of surprise people on Saturday, and I just won't be one of them.
I just feel like we're so due for a Texas is back narrative, man. It's been 2 years since we've seen that.
Again, I think we're just a lot more mature this year. Our line's a lot more mature, so we're coming. If Texas can make Jalen Milroe throw the football, do quarterback contain.
I can't. TJ and Dustin here with Daily Grind Fantasy Sports. Happy Monday. Hope everybody had a fantastic first full day of football. Dustin, that entry, that bring-in was that was by far your best one so far in your career. You had me laughing. That was fantastic. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. There's 34 of you in here. If you guys could please go ahead and smash that like button, we would greatly appreciate it. Also, if this is your first time stumbling upon the channel, welcome. Go ahead, smash that subscribe button, and make sure you turn on that notification bell so whenever we do go live or post content, you get notified first. But yeah, I hope everybody had a fantastic Sunday. A lot of football, a lot of sloppy football in the 1 o'clock games, Dustin. Especially from our Patriots early on in that first quarter. Never great when you spot a team 16 points in the first quarter. Like what I saw after that, especially in the second half from Max. So I'm excited for the Pats. I think they'll be competitive this year. But a lot of good games. And yeah, I mean, tonight we have a barn burner, another AFC East matchup between the Bills and the Jets. We're gonna try to build out some slips across various. What am I thinking of? Various DFS apps across the industry. So guys, if you want to tune in, follow along. If you are a DGF member, you can pull up your optimizer right now. And if you're not, guess what? You can sign up right now for a 7-day free trial, or you can save 25% on an annual subscription right now if you go to DG Fantasy and use code STREAM when checking out. But Dustin, let's go ahead and jump in. 52 of you. I'm sure there will be more people stumbling in. Guys, please go ahead and hit that like button as you come in, please. We greatly appreciate it. It really helps out the channel. All right, Dustin. Let's go ahead and start out with prize. How are you? First off, how are you? I know you had a really tough day yesterday. You know, you had a lot going on. So why don't you tell us about it a little bit, and how you doing today? How was your stream earlier? Did kick his feet up. He had some fun. He had some beers. He was in the pool sending me pictures. Oh, no, it was nice. Yeah, I had a. Yep. Yes, you have. Yeah. Oh my god. This guy, all right, guys. This guy is such a fucking suckbag. It's unbelievable. We apologize. I promise you, nothing he said brought any value to what it is we're trying to do here. So we're just going to skip past it. He talked about being up some units. But outside of that, he really didn't bring anything to the table. So we'll just forget about it. We'll move past it. He's too busy focusing on his pizza rolls. But yeah, Dustin, you had a good weekend. That's awesome. Yep. I also had a good weekend. I won north of $3,500 this weekend. Just on DFS apps, guys. That's all it was. It really is that simple. I just found discrepancies using the optimizer, and the middling tool, honestly, for HotStreak, and beat some ass. So it really is that easy. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in, Dustin. Let's start with PrizePicks and see what we have. We're gonna try to fixate, guys, on the Bills and Jets game. Now, I have only built out one slip on PrizePicks. I've only built out one slip on ParlayPlay, and then I have a gaggle of plays over on HotStreak, which has been an app that I've been trying to take advantage of. I almost said Matt. Dustin, especially utilizing the middling tool with some of their CSGO props. Very advantageous. If you guys aren't paying attention, definitely find those discrepancies utilizing the middling tool. I like to compare to PrizePicks and Underdog when I'm trying to find discrepancies for HotStreak. That's what I've been doing. I've had a lot of success. I hope that continues. But yeah, Dustin, let's go ahead and jump in. Let's start off with PrizePicks. Oh, yeah. Guys, after PrizePicks, wherever you want to go, let us know. The world's your oyster. We're going to obviously find as much value as we possibly can. So let's start building. And Dustin, let's go ahead and start with this Lazard and Stephon Diggs over receiving yards at 105.5.
Bad news.
Oh, is it gone? Or is it moved?
It's bumped. Just got bumped. Okay. 2 yards to 107.5.
Son of
yeah.
That's okay. Hey, but you know what? That's okay because right below it, did that other one get bumped yet?
It got bumped by a yard.
So Garrett Wilson got bumped. Garrett Wilson and Gabe Davis got bumped from 113.5 up to 114.5, correct? Yep. And then you said Lazard and Diggs got bumped from 105.5 up to 107.5. Yes. So guys, those were up there for quite some time. So if you are a DGF member, you probably took advantage. If not, unfortunately, we did miss out on some value. I still think that Lazard and Diggs play might be decent. But let's go ahead and skip past it for now, Dustin, and see what else we can build. I'm going to filter by NFL and see what else we have for value here. We really don't have anything else, do we?
No.
Dawson Knox plays actually pretty good.
Yeah. That's all.
We got our boy Dalton Kincaid in the mix. Now I'm probably pronouncing his name wrong, and I apologize. But he is definitely going to cut into Dawson Knox playing time here. So let's go ahead and get Dawson Knox under 6.5 fantasy score and start there.
Let's do it.
So we're gonna add in Dawson.
Now, TJ, we could get some more of these plays in here if we really wanted to. We'd have to dip a little bit into some of those higher up MLB plays. Right. I'm willing to do that if you're willing to do it.
I am too. Oh yeah, big time.
All right, let's do it. Now, Alan Lazard, we can go Alan Lazard under 3.5 receptions. You know what, TJ?
Now, Dustin, if you do refresh, those combo props have been readjusted, so they're off.
Have they?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely some really good MLB plays. As long as nobody's opposed to it, we do have some exposure here with the Dawson Knox under 6.5 fantasy score. We can add that Lazard play also if we want to, Dustin, under 3.5 receptions. A couple of these sportsbooks actually have some heavy juice on this under. Outside of Pinnacle, FanDuel minus 158. We have Fliff at minus 150. We have BetMGM at -145, DraftKings and Barstool both at -140. So it looks like outside of Bovada and Pinnacle, heavy juice on this under 3.5 receptions here for Lazard. 54.2% fair odds percent. So if we're building out a 5 flex, guys, we're trying to find individual props that have a 54.34% fair odds percent to remain profitable in the long run on PrizePicks. But the individual hit rate or the individual fair odds percent is what we're looking for. So, or the average, excuse me. So we can have a play like Alan Lazard here with Dawson Knox and be a little bit below that threshold, but then pick it back up with some of these MLB plays up top and still have a plus EV slip. So Dustin, let's go ahead and add that in there. Let's add Lazard.
I'm willing to do that. And I wouldn't.
I'm glad you're willing. Dustin, are you unmuted?
I believe so. Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
I should be unmuted. They should hear my lovely voice. But we're going to go back to the MLB now, TJ. Luis Ariz, Christian Yelich, under 3.5 hits, runs, RBIs. I might have played the over of 3 earlier.
That's okay.
Perfectly fine with playing the under here at 3.5. Maybe we hope for 3. I can cash both, or at least not lose both, and keep my slips going. I'm gonna play the under there, and then
I like that.
Wait a second.
What?
Are we getting a
What's
payout
wrong?
shift?
What do you mean?
Okay. Never mind. I think it's just glitching. Never mind. Let's keep going. Framber Valdez under fantasy score. I have not played this just yet.
Me neither.
37.5. Right.
But he's playing Oakland.
Oh, the classic Matty. When he's playing Oakland, I love it. Yeah, he is playing Oakland. But
yes.
You don't think that DraftKings and Caesars know that he's playing Oakland?
And I would think they would take that into consideration when they set their lines. Yeah, I would think they know that.
Yeah, and they have this projected at a lot lower than what PrizePicks does. Average between the two, and DraftKings is well lower. But the average between the two is a 2.6 difference. So PrizePicks seems to be a little high on fantasy score, and we get that by taking the even lines across DraftKings and Caesars for the pitcher statistics that make up fantasy score here on PrizePicks. And if they were to have that fantasy score market, that's what they would be projecting, right? So PrizePicks seems to be a little too high, taking that into consideration. So we're going to take the under on Valdez.
Nice. Now, have you played Judge and Devers yet?
Yes, I have.
Okay, I have too. Should we skip over it? Can we go to Lindor and Corbin Carroll?
Yes, I've also played that at 3, but I'm okay with.
Oh, you did? Okay.
No, but I'm totally fine with playing that at 3.5 as well.
If you'd rather, we can take Glasnow and Sonny Gray. It's up to you. I mean, they're very similar in fair odds percent, and I haven't.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do that. Let's go ahead and add in. Let's go ahead and add in Glasnow and Sonny Gray. Now, I did take Sonny Gray under 6 strikeouts on ParlayPlay, but guys, with this combo prop, like, he can still go get 5, and Glasnow can go strike out 9. That's a very real possibility. So I can definitely hit both of these props here. So we're gonna add in. We're gonna take out. We have Lindor and Carroll, correct? Under 3.5 HRR.
No, we have Ariz and Yelich.
Got it. You're right. Okay. All right. So guys, this is a slip, Dustin. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lazard under 3.5 receptions. Dawson Knox under 6.5 fantasy score. Luis Ariz and Christian Yelich under 3.5 HRR. Framber Valdez under 37.5 fantasy score, and then Glasnow and Sonny Gray over 13.5 strikeouts.
Correct.
Okay, perfect.
And I will put that link into the chat for them. Guys, awesome. I am on a little bit of a struggle bus right now with my PrizePicks because I have to be on incognito mode for whatever reason to use it. It's glitching on the regular Chrome browser. They're apparently working on a fix for it. PrizePicks is. I had to go Karen mode, TJ, and get that. I just got to let them know. I wasn't trying to be Karen. Just had to let them know, hey, this isn't working. That if you call me a Karen for that, then that is what it is.
That is big King Karen energy from Dustin, as always. All right, so that's one PrizePicks slip. Dustin threw in the chat. Thank you, Dustin. Love that, guys. 70 of you in here. Thank you so much. Appreciate the love and support as always. This is our 3rd straight live stream.
Wagons.
Dustin had a stream at 10, Matt had a stream at 11, and now you get the dual stream between myself and Dustin here at 12:30. We love you guys. We love trying to build slips with you guys, show you the value, show you the tools in which our process and how we create these slips. We're trying to correlate as much as we possibly can. And Dustin, that brings me to the middling tool. This Tyler Conklin play looks really good, but not on PrizePicks. It looks really good on a different app. I'm looking at Jock Market that has this set to 3 receptions, whereas 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different DFS apps currently have this listed at 2.5.
Oh yeah, come on.
So I'm gonna pull up my cellular device. I am going to go to Pick'em on Jock Market. I'm gonna go to the Jock Market app. I'm gonna go to Pick'em. I'm gonna type in Conklin. Is he still listed at 3? He is. So Tyler Conklin listed at 3 receptions, guys, on Jock Market. We have PrizePicks, we have Underdog, we have Fliff, we have HotStreak, we have ParlayPlay, we have Sleeper, and we have Thrive that all have this set to 2.5. And then we have Jock Market on an island by themselves. They have this set to 3. Market agreements, 2.5 is what all of these DFS apps are saying. And Jock Market's like, no, fuck that. We have it at 3. No, we're going to take advantage of Jock Market here. We're going to take the under 3 receptions for Tyler Conklin. The only way we lose this, guys, depending on the rest of that slip that we're going to build out on Jock Market, is if Conklin gets 4 receptions. Like our odds there. Dustin, do we have anything else to actually build this out with? Oh my God! And then look at that. And if we just go ahead and skip to the optimizer, we don't even have to look at the minimum tool. Look at all these sports books that have this set to 3.5.
Yeah.
Excuse me, 2.5. They all have this set to 2.5.
Yeah. There's a few things we could do. I mean, it's such a good play at 60%.
Yep.
Believe it was 60. Yeah, 60%. We could come down here on the middling tool. I see TJ Jock.
Yes.
Peterson, whatever you want to say. Over 1 total base on HotStreak and Fliff set to 1.5. So they're saying this should be set to 1.5. With Jock, they're giving us this at a push potential of 1. And I'll be okay with that because my next one is also going to be push potential. So we're going to have 3 of them all in the same slip. Are you okay with that or no?
So let me throw a different scenario at you here. So we do have some of these plays up top pitching outs, right? And clearly comparing sportsbooks back to Jock Market, there's a 1 out discrepancy, which can mean the world, especially at the end of a half inning for guys like Logan Gilbert, Gavin Williams, etc. Dustin, that Framber Valdez play, now it is at 53.6%, okay? And if we're going to build out a 3-man uninsured slip on Jock Market, we're looking for 55% individual hit rate or a fair odds percent for each individual leg.
Yep.
So if we have Conklin at 60.2 and then we throw in Valdez here at 53.6, those 2 plays individually are collectively, that's plus EV. We only need 1 more play over that 55% for that total slip to be plus EV. And I don't hate those odds on Valdez. I mean, Pinnacle at -137, DraftKings at -145. It looks like Caesars and Bet365 are dragging this down a little bit. Do you have any objections to taking Framber Valdez under 18.5 pitcher outs?
No.
Okay.
I don't necessarily have any objections to that. Nope.
Okay. So let's do that. And do we want to just finish this with Lazard? Or what was that other play you said on the middling tool? Is Jock Peterson?
Yeah, Jock Peterson.
Okay.
Over 1 total base.
Dustin, people are saying your mic's quiet. Say it with your chest.
I think that he just needs to turn his volume.
There you go. No, there you go. You're a little louder. Now you skipped. So you said Jock Peterson, correct? I actually see this Cal rally play up here on Jock a little bit higher.
Yeah. See, the reason why I did that, TJ, is because with that one, we only have 1 point of reference saying this should be 0.5. So they're both
refresh.
Okay.
Refresh.
Maybe I do need to refresh.
Refresh, baby.
All right, you're right. Let's go ahead. Cal Raleigh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom. We're taking Cal under 1 total base. So, guys, that slip's going to be Conklin under 3 receptions, Framber Valdez under 18.5 outs, and then Cal Raleigh under 1 total base. Okay, we're locking that in. We're locked in.
So
just like that. Guys, we can't post that into the chat, so
we can only see the faces of that. But that's funny. We believe you, TJ. We believe that you entered it,
okay.
pal. You don't gotta prove us. You don't gotta prove.
No way. Are you serious? We just entered. They just removed Conklin. There's no shot, guys. I literally just entered Conklin.
Yeah, you guys had time to do it. I got it in.
Yeah,
you guys had some time to do it.
I entered it. Didn't realize it was Jock Market, said Adrian. Okay. Yeah, we're on Jock right now.
Okay, yeah, that was a scare, Adrian.
Wait, but they did remove him. He's right. They did remove him.
Oh well. Hey, sometimes when you're right, you're right. But Adrian says in a prior comment, anyone else's prize picks say payout shift on the play, but multipliers look the same. That's why I stuttered earlier a little bit, TJ. I was noticing that too, and I was like, we're getting a payout shift. But we actually weren't. So something to be aware about. It might tell you to get a payout shift, but you guys know what the payouts are supposed to be on prize picks for those 5-pick flexes, 10x guys. So
yeah, I guess don't be soft would be my advice. But that's about it. Dustin, where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go next?
I could tell you a good place to go without even looking.
I already know what you're gonna say, baby. Is it ParlayPlay?
ParlayPlay, and I am so back on ParlayPlay.
You're back on ParlayPlay.
I'm back.
How many 12 times this weekend?
3 12x's, and I had like 2 or 3 others that were right there for another 12x. But hey, on ParlayPlay 4 5 2.5x. Can't really beat that either. So
no, you can't. So Dustin, one thing that I like to talk about when it comes to differentiating yourself with these DFS apps, right? Not just playing on prize picks, getting as many accounts as you possibly can, being able to line shop. If we go to the PrizePicks Optimizer right now and we filter by 5 and 6 flex slips, okay? There's only one viable play right now on PrizePicks. And you could throw it in a 5 or 6 man slip. And it would be that Dawson Knox under 6.5 fantasy score.
You have NFL only, huh?
NFL only.
Okay.
One play is viable right now on PrizePicks. If I go to ParlayPlay and I click off 6-pick insured slips just for NFL, we have 5 plays. I thought there were going to be more. God damn it. I thought there were going to be more with what I was going with because there were a ton earlier. But guys, you can just see the difference. There's only one viable plus EV play right now on PrizePicks.
Ooh. I want to go.
For the NFL, we have 5 right now on ParlayPlay. 5. There were like 17 this morning when I first created my YouTube video. So obviously we have lines adjusting, whatever, but you guys need to get as many books as you possibly can. The value on one app is not going to be the same as the value on another app. The value on ParlayPlay isn't going to be the same as PrizePicks or Underdog or HotStreak or Sleeper. It's all going to be different. They all set their player prop lines individually. I know Dustin right now is cooking. So Dustin, cook us something sweet. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. The more books, the better. If you guys haven't signed up for ParlayPlay yet, you can use code DGF 100% match up to your first $100 deposit.
I think we got what you were getting at.
Yeah, I
appreciate it.
I just don't like. I see so many people that are only on 1 or 2 apps, and it's like you guys are missing out on so much value.
No,
and
good.
I was just gonna say, and on top of that, like even some of these apps that might not have as much value, they have a ton of promos, slash lines, whatever it might be, and right there you can build a bankroll just by playing promos, just by playing discounted props. So get on all the apps you can.
I have Sleeper just to play promos.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I mean, Sleeper's...
I don't play Sleeper any other time at this current moment as it stands because they don't have that much plus EV plays.
Don't have... Right,
but
very sharp.
When you give me a 0.5 prop for Christian McCaffrey, rush yard and total yards, hey, I'm going to take that. And I'm going to pair it with something.
Yep. Yeah, so Sleeper's very sharp. Dynamic payout platform. You know, they have lines attached to all their props, and you know they are very sharp compared to the market. But they have a ton of promos that you guys can take advantage of. So even if you're not playing on Sleeper consistently, just having that app and just being ready to enter $10, $20 maxes on those promos, you can build a bankroll that way.
Yep. Or even just take some slight profits.
All right, Dustin, what do we have? What do we have in ParlayPlay?
All right. I think we're going to have to...
Now, timeout. Is this a D-Bone special?
No. I don't want to claim this is a D-Bone special, my friend. No, I do not want to do that. But what I do want to do... Or actually, you tell me, what shall we do? There's been a lot of NFL value this morning throughout the day. I've done a live stream. Matt's done a live stream. A lot of us have played some of these props. I've played this Deontay Hardy. I've played this Allen Lazard. I've played this Stephon Diggs. I haven't played Garrett Wilson and Stephon Diggs under 140 yet. I want to take that. I see Randall Cobb down there, 18.5. So average odds of minus 133 across, 53.34%. Still able to go ahead and get that in if we take some. We're gonna have to revert back to some MLB, TJ, but nonetheless, we're getting some NFL value into it. I want to take it.
So right now, all I've played on ParlayPlay is Hardy over 1.5 receptions who got bumped, and that's all I have for NFL. So I'm open to. I do have Garrett Wilson in a slip that I posted on Twitter. his over 5.5 that I think up to 6. So I'm open to playing all of these plays on ParlayPlay for NFL.
All right, then you build us out.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. First and foremost, I'm going to pull up just NFL on ParlayPlay. I'm going to try to find some correlation, right? So Wilson and Diggs under 140.5 receiving yards is where I'm going to start. Garrett Wilson and Diggs under 140.5 receiving yards. Okay, do we have any? We don't have any rushings.
No.
So I might have to leave Randall Cobb out of this. We're going to go Hardy under 2 receptions. Only way we lose that is if he goes to 3. We're going to go Lazard under 3.5 receptions.
Wait.
What?
Is Hardy's name now Harris? Did his name change?
We pulling? Yeah, it was. It was
Harris.
Definitely
Hardy earlier. Swear.
Hang on. Wow, did they actually just... Hold on, I gotta check some real quick. Where was it?
All right. Well, TJ says he's taking out Randall Cobb, so we're going to do that while he's checking on something. So right now, as it currently stands, TJ has cooked up 2 plays. Garrett Wilson, Stephon Diggs, under 140 receiving yards. Deontay Herardi.
Yeah, it was.
Herardi.
It was Harris. What the Huh, that's interesting. I'm like 99% sure that was her. Regardless, we know who it is.
Yeah,
we know who it
boy.
is.
He's at 2. He's at 2. He's on the Bills.
It's the boy. He's at 2.
Under. Boom.
Yep.
Keep cooking, Teach.
So, Garrett Wilson and Diggs under receiving yards. We got Hardy or Harris under 2 receptions. We have Lazard under 3.5. We can't take Diggs, obviously, because we have his under receiving yards. We don't want to take Randall Cobb over receiving yards because that's negative correlation. If we're adding all these unders and then an over there for Randall Cobb, it doesn't really make much sense. We can't add in Garrett Wilson, just kidding. So, Dustin, right there, we have correlated slips. We just want ground and pound and defense. That's what we're going to be hoping for tonight with all of these unders. We can throw in Gabe Davis under 48.5, but I think there's better MLB plays that I'd rather go to. But we got a little game stack there.
There is. There's solid MLB plays here.
Judge and Devers, we're going to skip over. We played it on PrizePicks. Woodruff and Lazardo, have you played that?
Yeah, but you build out this slip. I'm going to sit this slip out just because I've played basically all of these top plays on this. I'm on ParlayPlay like it's,
all right, so Dustin is a soft bitch, and he doesn't want to help build the slip, so I'm going to take over and build the slip for us. We're going to take Woodruff, and we're going to take Lazardo over 12.5 strikeouts. And then last but not least, I'm going to go to Cutter Crawford. Why am I skipping over Sonny Gray? I've already played his under 6, so I'm going to go to Cutter Crawford over 5 strikeouts. If you guys haven't used your slide the line yet, guess what? You can't use it on any of these, so it doesn't matter. And that's a slip. We got Garrett Wilson and Diggs under 140.5 receiving yards. Deontay Harris under 2 receptions. Lazard under 3.5 receptions. Woodruff and Lazardo over 12.5 strikeouts. And Cutter Crawford over 5 strikeouts.
Boom. That's the slip.
That's the slip.
Wait
a second.
That might not be the slip.
Wait a second.
That might not be the slip.
I already took Woodruff in his individual prop, and it won't let me double up on him in the combo prop. So if you guys enter that, awesome. I personally can't play Woodruff because I already maxed him out for today. So I'm just gonna add in. I'm gonna go down the list. I'm personally just adding in Seager and Guerrero. I would much rather play Lazardo and Woodruff. It's a way better percent odds to hit. But I've played everything. Oh, you know what? I haven't played.
All right.
Oh, I hate this fucking guy.
I tell you what, you're all over the place right now, buddy.
I'm adding Kyle Freeland. Sorry, dude. 3. I'm trying to build the stream. I'm trying to build for the stream while you're fucking eating pizza rolls.
Oh, never mind. I got one left.
I mean, what do you want me to do?
That was a cold pizza roll. I'll let it get cold.
Yeah, so guys, unfortunately, I already played Woodruff, and for whatever reason, you can't play him again, even in a combo prop. So I had to take Woodruff and Lazardo over 12.5 strikeouts out. I think you guys should leave that in over Kyle Freeland over 3 strikeouts, which is what I added as a replacement.
Well done, TJ.
Thanks, Dustin. And guys, all I did there was compare these sportsbook lines back to ParlayPlay. So Deontay Hardy, my mom calls me every single time I'm streaming. It's unbelievable. Her or my dad. Deontay Harris, excuse me. Currently set to 1.5 on the sportsbooks. We're getting him at 2 on ParlayPlay. Yeah, it's juiced on the over, but again, the only way we lose this prop is if Harris goes out and gets 3 receptions. He can finish at 2. Depending on the rest of the slip, we can still be profitable. So yeah, Lazard, under 3.5 receptions. Across the industry, or the sportsbooks, the average odds are -142, and we're getting him at -115 in our 5-leg insured slip on ParlayPlay. And guys, yeah, you want to be building out insured slips on ParlayPlay. You get a 12 times return, like Dustin mentioned, if you go 5 for 5. If you go 4 for 4, or 4 for 5, you get a 2.5 times return. The only difference there is you don't actually get anything if you go 3 for 5. But Dustin, I know you're with me. I'd much rather get a higher payout for 4 for 5s than 5 for 5s than that 0.4 return if I go 3 for 5.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Oh, hang on, TJ. Hello?
So, guys, that is... Huh?
Hello? Yeah, we're streaming right now. All right, I'll call back. TJ's mom always calling me whenever I'm on stream. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. She's always calling me when I'm live. All right. TJ, let's where do you want to go next? Underdog?
Dude, I fucking hate you so much, but that was actually really good. That was actually really good. But like, cause I can't see your screen, so like I don't know what you're actually doing. So when you're telling me hold on, and you're taking a phone call, I'm just like, this guy's an asshole.
And
then there you are.
Oh, bro.
I hate you so much. All right, guys, let's keep it moving. Really nothing on UD unless we go to the middling tool. We can take that Aaron Rodgers under 17 fantasy score, which looks fantastic. Kind of looks like Barstool's a little bit on an island there by themselves, Dustin. So that's the only reason I'm a little bit skittish on it. As we can see, Pinnacle at -113.
Oh, yeah.
BetMGM at -117. Caesars at -115. Bovada at -114. And then Barstool with an egregious -166. So, guys, with the... Yep, go.
I'm not going to want to touch that at the moment.
Yeah,
I
so, like...
we adjust somewhere across these.
Guys, use your intuition on some of these plays, right? Like, we're pulling the information that these sports books are providing us. So all the near even lines that make up Aaron Rodgers' fantasy score on Underdog, we're computing on the back end, and if these sports books have those props. So it looks like Pinnacle, Barstool, BetMGM, Caesars, and Bovada all have it. But like, you guys should be able to look at this and be like, okay, Pinnacle, BetMGM, Caesars, and Bovada are all around that -113 to -117 line. And then Barstool's at -166. That's probably a play that I'll avoid. It's not like we're pulling wrong information or DGF is showing the wrong line. It's the API feed that we're getting from Barstool is clearly off. So this is a Barstool error. So Dustin, that just makes me believe that I don't really want to play this. If Barstool adjusts that line down to where those other sports books are currently located, that play will probably drop to like 52%, probably less. So I think we avoid that for now, but I will check out the middling tool and see if there's anything that we can take.
Agreed. That's exactly why I wouldn't touch it. Middling tool, there's some stuff here between Underdog and HotStreak. I know HotStreak, you've been hammering home these CSGO plays.
Eviscerating.
You have Lich, I believe he's pronounced, under 20 on what is this, Underdog, and then over 17.5 on HotStreak.
Yep.
I know we're seeing lately HotStreak is kind of off, TJ. So I think that's something you could definitely take advantage of. Now we're looking to get in a Underdog slip as it stands. Not sure we got too much, at least with multiple data points for us to go off of.
Right.
Now you could middle some of these CSGO props. Lich as well on his kills. Not just his headshots. Under 34 on Underdog. Over 30.5 on HotStreak. I know TJ is about to go hammer that.
So I already did.
He's a wagon. He already did.
I've been trying to pick off HotStreak with these CSGO lines as much as I possibly can. $100 max on these CSGO plays you guys can enter. But, I mean, it's pretty evident from my last maybe 10 to 14 days on HotStreak. I think I'm up like $2,400 just using the middling tool. That they're off on a lot of these props. Not only CSGO, but like NFL yesterday, I had a ton of props that hit. And again, just by comparing HotStreak, and now, mind you, we don't have a HotStreak dedicated screen when it comes to the middling tool, but you guys can still pick HotStreak off. What I personally love to do, and I'll show you guys, or I'll share with you guys what I do. Underdog and PrizePicks seem to be the standard when it comes to their CS:GO lines and their League of Legends lines. So whenever I see HotStreak off by 3 to 5 kills, I always play it on HotStreak. Always. Whatever the juice line is, so like that Lich play at 17.5, Underdog has it set to 20. I'll tell you right now, I already have the over 16.5. I would play it again at 17.5 if you guys haven't played it. I would just go down the list and try to find those discrepancies. Dustin mentioned the kills for Lich. It's at 30.5 on HotStreak right now. 34 is where it's at on Underdog. I actually grabbed it at 29.5. I would play it again at 30.5 if you guys are looking to enter slips. Continuing down the line, the only thing is obviously you can only have, you need other players from different teams. So it is a lot of duplicate teams. So right now, all these guys, so Lich plays for Team, what is it, Intense? Team Intense. They're Intense. And then Lil Zeno also plays for Team Intense, so you couldn't enter a slip with just them two. But that Rise play, over 16.5, essentially the near even line at -115 odds. PrizePicks and Underdog both have it set to 17. I'd feel comfortable playing either one of those other, those Lich plays with Rise over 16.5 map 1 and 2 headshots. So Dustin, that's really all I do is kind of go down the list, try to find these discrepancies. A lot of these like reception props or strikeout props, they tend to be off as well because they do have that juice associated with their lines because they're a dynamic payout platform. But you guys can really pick off some of these CS:GO plays.
100%.
If you can find UD and PrizePicks where they have a similar line and HotStreak is off by 3-4 kills, I see it constantly, especially at night. Play them on HotStreak. You can enter them in a 2-man power. It doesn't really matter what type of slip type you're entering in because depending on the juice that you're getting with those lines will alter your actual payout. But man, I've been having fun just entering 2-man powers over on HotStreak, and I've been getting some really good returns. I had one last night, Dustin, that popped up right before the Cowboys and Giants game. I had Dak under 1.5 passing touchdowns that I got at a 2.06 multiplier, and then Graham Gano under 1.5 field goals. Thank God he sucks. 1.82 multiplier, $100 to win 408. All I did was pull up the optimizer. That's it. Both those plays were up there. A lot of the sports books had it right at an even line, and we got some really good value over on HotStreak. So yeah, just finding value when you can, guys. That's really all it is. And I've been able to do a good job. I know Matt and I have been talking about it a little bit here. But yeah, picking off HotStreak when it comes to CS:GO, I highly suggest it.
Nice.
That's the end of my rant. I know I just talked about a whole lot of fucking nothing, and you guys are very smart and probably can pick up on it, but just in case.
That boy was spitting. But yeah, TJ played a 2-man, just so nobody's confused. He played a 2-man there on HotStreak because there is no specific slip type on those dynamic platform or dynamic payout platforms. So you can play basically whatever, as long as you're taking plus EV plays or these plays with these large discrepancies. You can play the 2-mans over there. But on PrizePicks, Underdog and such, where it's these 3x payouts, you're not wanting to do that.
Right. And Dustin, that's real quick. I just want to touch base on one more thing. So that's also another huge factor when it comes to line shopping and having multiple accounts. PrizePicks had Dak at 1.5 passing touchdowns, and they also had Graham Gano at 1.5 field goals made. So the over-unders for there, I could have taken it on PrizePicks, right? Put $100 down, but I only would have got a $300 return. Instead, I flipped it, went over to HotStreak, and bought myself an extra $108 by playing it over there.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's a huge reason or a huge way to become a profitable sports bettor is being able to line shop and having these multiple DFS apps. Was that thunder? Oh, somebody above me. Shut up!
I heard that.
You did?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
All right. I found a good play.
Yeah.
Okay. Actually,
no. Okay.
I don't need it. I don't need it. It's my brother. But,
all right, let's actually build out a HotStreak slip if anybody hasn't yet. If you guys haven't used Lich map 1 and 2 headshots over 17.5. That's where I'd be going. If you've already used it, I would definitely also play Lich over 30.5 kills. And then for a pair, I would be looking to add in, you can add in that Rise play over maps 1 and 2 headshots over 16.5. And then if you've already used that, Dustin, there's another good play, Gabe Davis under 3.5 receptions. Currently set to 3 on Underdog, 3 on ParlayPlay. He is at 3.5 on Fliff, but Fliff has this juiced at -170, where HotStreak has this juiced at -151. Probably will be around like a 2.75 to 3 multiplier. So that's a really good play over on HotStreak.
That was Lich over 30.5 and Gabe Davis under 3.5.
No, Lich over 17.5 headshots is what I would be playing. Yeah. That would be a little bit better bang for your buck there.
Sure is, and it'd be a 2.92 payout right now.
So essentially, we're looking at we're almost at a 3 times payout, and if you go play this anywhere else, like you can get Gabe Davis under what? You can probably get Gabe Davis under receptions at 3.5 on PrizePicks, right? Gabe Davis. They don't even have him. Oh, it's Gabriel, isn't it?
Might be.
Gabe Davis receptions is set to 3, so I mean you can't even get it there. This is way better bang for your buck.
Yep.
So yeah,
3 on ParlayPlay as well.
And Dustin, the reason that I don't post these and it's so tough is because I can see you guys hammering it right now. I love that. You guys will notice that as soon as you see money or when HotStreak gets an influx of cash on a specific prop, they'll adjust to the money coming in directly in front of your face. So I just watched you guys enter that play, Lich over headshots, 17.5, and Gabe Davis under 3.5 receptions. And the payout multiplier moved from a 2.92 to a 2.83. So if I'm myself and putting, $100 on some of these plays, that payout's going to alter immensely. So as much as I want to post a lot of these plays, Dustin, it really is tough to, because if I'm posting it to Twitter and I'm like, oh, hey, look at this play that I just played on HotStreak where I got a 4.0 times multiplier. Here, you guys should tail it. And then somebody goes to tail it, the multiplier could drop all the way down to like 3.6 times or 3.2 times. It doesn't mean it's not a good play, but that value isn't there as much. So just be a little cognizant when you are building on HotStreak that some of these plays might move, and sometimes the actual prop might adjust. So that Lich headshots will get driven down all the way until it gets bumped to 18.5 headshots. You'll see it with Gabe Davis. They'll probably adjust his line down to 3, or maybe they'll just remove it altogether. That's a really good play if you're able to get it quickly, just using the middling tool, comparing DFS apps back to their DFS apps, and just picking off that stale data from HotStreak, grabbing that really good line. It's a really good way to be profitable.
All right, TJ, I found, now let me see if it's still there, because I found this earlier and then tangent happened. All right, Patrick Corbin on PrizePicks right now, 15.5 pitching outs, 16.5 everywhere else, including the sportsbooks.
What is this?
Patrick Corbin, MLB. I know we're talking mostly NFL here, but when you find a good play, you want to play it. 15.5. Now let me double check this hasn't moved or anything. Or
where are we talking? We talking UD?
No, on PrizePicks.
Got it.
Corbin. Now I want to make sure this didn't adjust because I did find it a few minutes ago.
I was just being so annoying. Okay.
Corbin. No, he's still at 16.5 elsewhere. And if we look over here on the optimizer and type in Corbin, it might not look as much as a plus EV play, but via the middling tool and all those data points, having him set to 16.5, get it at 15.5 is a steal. Corbin. Sorry, I'm struggling to type this in. You know how it is. TJ, with the old camera plugged in, you can't really type anything.
Yeah, it is definitely tough to type in. I'm not seeing Corbin. It might have just got readjusted
it might have did.
Or pulled off, but I'm still seeing him at 15.5, Dustin, on PrizePicks. So
let's forget it. Just forget it, because it's probably got adjusted, and now it's not that sort of a play. So maybe PrizePicks was ahead of the game in that one. We're gonna start seeing some people move down to 15.5.
Might be it. We'll have to wait and see if that gets adjusted. Maybe there's just some refreshing going on with the opto, and maybe it will get thrown back up there. But yeah, Dustin, what else do we have? You know what I actually
big time highlights real quick. Ask, how do I get HotStreak? I don't have that. Well, you can go ahead, type in HotStreak in your app store, download it, use code DGF whenever you're signing up and depositing and such. You'll get what is it, $200 deposit match, TJ? I believe on HotStreak. Up to $200.
Yeah,
I'm almost positive it's $200. At minimum, it's $100. I'm almost positive it's $200 deposit match. Should say it on there whenever you're signing up. But yeah, you can use code DGF when signing up, and that's for any of these apps, guys. If you don't have anything, you don't have Jock Market, you don't have Sleeper, code DGF, you'll get 100% deposit match on all of those.
Okay, Dustin, one app, yeah, we are running out of value. That's okay though. We've been streaming for 50 minutes. One DFS app that I feel like comes alive when it comes to NFL and NBA season is Thrive. And right now there's a really good Thrive play on the board. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to actually build out a slip, but they currently have Josh Allen pass and rush yards set to 270.5, where DraftKings and Fliff have this set to 292.5. So really good value on that Josh Allen play. Guys, keep an eye on it. If they don't adjust it, Thrive really is behind the 8 ball a little bit when it comes to adjusting. I'm going to wait and see if I can enter that. Dustin, if I have another play that's 56%, like I'll probably just enter this into a 2-man. 55% would still be a plus a 2-man or a plus EV slip over on Thrive for a 2-man. So I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that. But I mean, they currently have, what's Josh Allen's, isn't Josh Allen's rushing line across sportsbooks set to like 38? And right now he's at, I think it's 38. Yeah. And then they don't have it on Thrive right now. His passing yards are set to 251.5. So if we're just adding 38 and 251.5, that's roughly 290. And Thrive has that at 270. So 20-yard discount. So yeah, I just wanted to say that if you guys don't have Thrive, this is a really good time to have it with NFL season starting and NBA on the horizon. That's when I use Thrive the most, NFL and NBA season.
Yeah, NBA, you definitely catch them lacking often. I like Thrive during NBA season for sure.
Yeah.
Good.
Nothing.
Right.
Good.
TJ, I think we've kind of ate up basically all the value. We've been live for 50-something minutes, I believe. Right about 50 minutes, exactly. I'm good. If you're good, I think we got quite a few slips in. Up to you. What do you think?
Yeah, as long as nobody has any questions, you guys can go ahead and ask them now. If not, yeah, we'll go ahead and end it there. It's not the top. Big time. Yeah, you can go to you can just download HotStreak on your phone, or they have a mobile presence. You can just go to, I think it's HotStreak.com. Yeah, I think or you can download the app in your on your phone. They got it. But guys, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Not as much value, and look, you got Dustin streaming, Matt streaming back to back, a lot of people tailing plays, etc. So a lot of these lines are getting bumped, removed, whatever it might be. So trying to snipe what we can. I'm gonna try and do a stream later this afternoon. Hopefully we have some more plays on the board. Probably be around 4-ish or 5. So stay tuned for that. I'll definitely tweet it out when I do decide to go live with a little afternoon delight. But Dustin, any last words?
That'll be it for me, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, as always. Love having fun, stream with you guys. Peace.
I gotta call my mom before Dustin does. Love you guys.